Let's take a few moments and talk about Chapter 21, Implementing Interactive and Multi-Channel Marketing. We've already had a discussion about integrated marketing communications, and this is an extension of that to include interactive marketing. And they're really cut from the same cloth, so you shouldn't be too concerned about any really dramatic change between them, but it's an interesting read nonetheless. Well, marketplace versus market space. Here's an idea, and this just helps you kind of round out how to understand this idea in marketing of market space. A marketplace is physical and it's bound by time and location. Market space is the internet, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. As long as there is connectivity, you're in that space. So that presents a whole new look at the way business interacts with their customers, as you have seen in the former chapters. The growth of online shopping has been very steady, very powerful. I myself enjoy it a great deal. Here's some statistics for you. It's interactive. These are some of the value in the relationship experience. It's interactive. It's individual. Customization is huge. Collaborative filtering can happen in the sense that banner ads will show up depending upon your click stream, and it's a very powerful system because it detects what you look at. Personalization, you're able to permission market, meaning, for example, I get email updates from certain companies that I buy from about specials and new products. That's permission. I opted in. I can also opt out, meaning I can say I'd rather not get those anymore. Web design, the 7 C's of web design: content, commerce, connection, community, content versus context, communication and customization. These are the areas that you should account for whenever developing a website presence in a commercial sense. And honestly, in even if it wasn't a commercial sense, you'd want to account for these. That experience, the look and the feel, this is no different conceptually than the look and feel of a physical store. So it should fit the target market. Connectivity, communication, apps now serve as an extension of this customer experience. Time spent, the stickiness of a website is the same as how long you spend time in a store in the mall, say. Same goals, similar activities to get you to stay there. If there's something interesting, you're going to stay. And most of these other ideas are things that we've talked about before, just in a physical realm. People do look for audio, video demos, unique items, convenience items, and it spans the same ideas and elements as does physical retailing. So really the line blurs between the two quite dramatically over time. A little more statistics for you. Why shop online? I'll tell you why I do. It's convenience. I don't have to drive to the mall. I don't have to get out of my car, park and get out of my car, walk around, look. It's so much more convenient, and I enjoy it. Not that I don't mind going to a store once in a while, but it's kind of getting more rare all the time because I don't really enjoy fighting crowds. So that to me is a huge deal. Some little tips here about bots and 8-second rule. You should know what's going on within 8 seconds. Mass customization or customerization. You can tailor make products. If you go to Apple's website, for example, you can tailor a laptop or a desktop system within a menu to your exact needs. Web community spam. Here's where you don't want to spam ever, but here's where you can kind of cross promote with your mass media presence in social media, viral marketing, getting it out there in the blogosphere, so to speak, getting people talking about your products. Dynamic pricing allows you to adjust prices on the go from the click stream. Say if a customer goes in and clicks on certain things that are more expensive, you can up that price. Cookies, meaning writes a little bit of code on your hard drive and recognizes when you come back and the things that you looked at. 8 to 5, it's not 8 to 5, it is 24/7. The ability to compare product comparisons is probably one of the more attractive features of online shopping, and you don't want to be unaware of that behavior. Take it into account. You have to be careful about, but it's, I think, unavoidable, of cannibalization and channel conflict, meaning if you're if you are Barnes & Noble, you're going to have people that were maybe formerly shopping in the physical store might migrate online, but they'll probably go back and forth, but it's going to cannibalize one or the other. They still, I think, are prospering with both, but probably not as much as they used to. Promotional websites are just they're just that. They are really a standing advertisement, but can be very helpful. Anytime you see a diagram that looks like a cloud, that's the internet. That's the representation of them. So multi-channel marketing, there you go. And that should do it. So when you read through this, you should be familiar with this in a lot of senses or respects, because all of you are on the internet, obviously, or you wouldn't take online courses. But it should give you a real good look at things and reinforce what you already know.